Welcome to this webcast on the curriculum in design technology. This webcast is brought to you by Primary DT and is written and delivered by Lawrence Keel. In this webcast we are going to focus on the curriculum requirements for design technology in primary schools, and in particular the requirements of the national curriculum for England in design technology. Now, the main guidance for the curriculum in design technology, not surprisingly, comes from the national curriculum for England. The current national curriculum was reviewed and then published in 2014. It is worthwhile noting that the current government is conducting a review of all curriculum subjects, including design technology. The aims of the national curriculum for DT is to provide children with the knowledge, skills and expertise to participate successfully in a world where technology is advancing rapidly. It encourages creativity in children by challenging them to design and make a range of products that could be used by a wide range of users. As part of this creative process, it encourages children to evaluate and reflect upon and test out their ideas. To support children in this process, children should learn about people who are successful in the world of designing and making and have made significant contribution to advancing technologies. A significant part of the design technology curriculum in primary schools is devoted to children knowing, understanding and applying the principles of healthy eating and nutrition whilst learning how to cook. Having established these aims, the national curriculum goes further in highlighting key areas of the curriculum that should be covered. Note that it specifically mentions teaching children the knowledge, understanding and skills that the children need to design and make products. One phrase that is often overlooked in the national curriculum is the iterative process. This refers to the approach of continuous improvement when designing and making a product. This idea is one of the principles of design technology and will be explored further in webcast 3. Statements from this part of the national curriculum also cover some areas of design at Key Stage 1, such as using design criteria, developing ideas through talking and drawing, and creating models and mock-ups of ideas and the use of ICT when designing. This part of the national curriculum gives some guidance as to some of the materials that children could use when making a product in Key Stage 1, including food ingredients, textiles and construction materials such as wood, card and paper. When using these different materials, children should be taught to use a range of tools and equipment to make their products. When building structures using construction materials, children should explore how these structures can be made stronger, stiffer and more stable. This guidance is known as the technical knowledge for Key Stage 1, along with children being given the opportunity to explore and use mechanisms when making products. Notice how no specific mechanisms are mentioned within the curriculum guidance, as it is up to schools to choose these as they develop their own bespoke curriculum. Finally, as part of the iterative process, children should evaluate products. They should evaluate both existing products and those that they have created themselves. The Key Stage 2 curriculum should build upon children's experiences from Key Stage 1. Again, children are required to work in a range of relevant contexts. Specific non-statutory guidance is given within the national curriculum with regard to these relevant contexts, and again these will be explored in webcast 3 as part of the principles of design technology. As you can see here, there is more specific guidance about the design process at Key Stage 2, with more focus on the children researching and developing their ideas, taking into account the intended user, and more specific guidance on the different design processes, particularly around communicating their designs through drawings, prototypes and computer-aided designs. Practical work in Key Stage 2 involves the wider and more precise use of tools and equipment when making products, with children choosing from a wider variety of materials and components based on their properties and functions, including how to create a product with a quality finish. Again, children are required to evaluate both their own products and existing products using design criteria, but also introduces the idea of gaining the views of other people about how to improve their work. Also at Key Stage 2, children are required to study how designs and designers and the advances in technology they have created have helped shape the world in which we live. This can be a quite problematic area, and we will devote a whole webcast to this later in the series. Finally, in Key Stage 2, there is more detailed guidance about the technical knowledge as part of the curriculum. There should be opportunities for children to deepen their understanding of structures and how to make them stronger, stiffer and more stable through reinforcement when making more complex structures than those made in Key Stage 1. Children should also use mechanical systems in their products, and again, like Key Stage 1, there are no specific mechanical systems that are mentioned, and schools should choose which ones to include as part of their development of their own curriculum. Finally, children should use electrical systems such as simple circuits in their products, and also use computer hardware and software to program, monitor and control the products that they have created. As mentioned earlier, such is the importance of cooking and nutrition in the primary DT curriculum that a separate section of the national curriculum is devoted to detailing how this strand of the subject should be taught. In Key Stage 1, children should be taught the principles of a healthy and varied diet and have experiences of preparing simple healthy dishes. Also, as part of the curriculum in Key Stage 1, children should be taught where food comes from. Children's knowledge is built upon at Key Stage 2, where children's understanding of a healthy and varied diet is deepened, and as part of this development of knowledge, they should prepare and cook a range of mainly savoury dishes. The reference to savoury dishes is an important one, and as children learn to cook a range of dishes, this should be linked to their knowledge and understanding of eating healthily. Key Stage 2 is also an opportunity to build upon children's knowledge of where food comes from by developing their understanding of seasonality, where food originates from and how food is processed. As part of this series of webcasts, we will be devoting the following webcasts specifically to look at cooking and nutrition in the primary years DT curriculum. So the national curriculum covers Key Stages 1 and 2, but children's experiences in the subject begins in early years. An effective early years unit will lay the foundations for children's future learning in design technology. In the early years, children should have the opportunity to explain and investigate a range of products, materials and tools, finding out how they work and how they can be used. They will experience making and constructing things using a variety of materials and tools. Children will experience exploring food and making simple food products, and through this will begin to learn some simple cooking and food preparation techniques and skills. In all of these activities, children will be talking about their experiences, asking and answering questions, learning new words and giving their views and listening to the views of others. Provision in early years is explored in detail in webcast 2, where the whole webcast will be devoted to design technology in the foundation stage. This now concludes the webcast on design technology national curriculum. In the next webcast, we will explore how the national curriculum is used as the basis for developing a school curriculum and a sequence of learning in this subject. All units of work, product examples, teaching ideas, photos and learning activities featured in our webcasts have been taken from the Primary Design Technology Scheme of Work. The Primary DT website provides information about the content of over 50 units of work that have been written as part of the Primary DT Scheme of Work. Each unit is available for immediate download from the website. Each unit is priced at £10 each. Each unit of work includes medium-term planning, lesson presentation slides, a knowledge organiser and all the digital resources needed to teach this unit. Discount prices are available for schools wishing to buy multiple units of work in order to create a scheme of work or to supplement their existing scheme. The Primary DT website also contains many resources and guidance that can be downloaded free of charge. Please contact support@primarydt.com if you are interested in booking some bespoke CPD for your school or organisation.